I'm the System Product Manager at Supermicro. I'm very glad that Supermicro got a chance here to present our IoT solution to all the future stars here. And actually, you are all my customers, so you are very important to me. I will make you excited today. And first, we will play the video first. Yeah. Yes. In the video, we work with Intel.
Supermicro is expanding its embedded building block solutions with a range of IoT gateway products, thereby providing complete edge-to-cloud solutions for data aggregation and analytics. Our end-to-end IoT solution will allow companies to collect, analyze, and derive meaningful data in ways to boost their bottom line and while improving productivity and efficiency.
The IoT gateway system from Supermicro is based on the Intel IoT gateway, which enable users to securely aggregate, share, and create the data for analysis.
In effect, our IoT gateway provides intelligence, security, and connectivity at the edge for data-driven real-time decisions. We support industry-standard-based interfaces for IoT, cellular, Wi-Fi, communications connecting smart sensors to data centers and the cloud, while reducing data transmission costs by accumulating and transmitting only relevant data to the cloud, delivering secure communication channels and limiting exposure to untrusted applications. We offer a full range of embedded solutions drawing on Intel innovation and products from low-power Intel Atom, the 6th generation Intel Core, Xeon E SoCs, and high-performance Xeon E series processors. We support a wide variety of operating systems, including Microsoft Windows, embedded and server edge, Red Hat, River, and other Linux distributions. Supermicro Analytics at the Edge solution is addressing the industry 4.0 transformation, connecting cyber and physical systems by providing pre-validated hardware and software for faster implementation, as well as integrated and advanced technologies for networking, security, embedded control, monitoring, management.
Supermicro's embedded solution targets several applications in a variety of industries, such as retail industry with on-premises computation to manage inventory and supply chain, with a reliable systems gateway for security, communication between storage and the cloud, supporting wireless communication via 3G, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and CC protocols. The gateway enables checking inventory status and reporting back to the management office. Another real-world example was around factory and building automation. Low-power solutions can send alerts to facility managers for review and control. Manufacturers can harness ever-increasing amount of data from sensory devices to improve decision-making, which lead to increase the cost savings and improve energy efficiency. Supermicro is committed to the embedded market that brings a strong product roadmap.
Supermicro solutions represent a market transformation by offering the embedded industry an alternative to custom-built solutions in the form of time-saving building blocks that minimize development time and get you to market faster. We provide IoT solutions and services to allow seamless platform integration, branding, and configuration options.
All powered by Supermicro's deep and extensive integration expertise with all levels of Intel technologies. Okay, I think this video is just 3 minutes, but it's giving you an idea how we can help the IoT business. And Supermicro, as a hardware providers, we will do our best to become a building block solution for you. So I'm going to talk about this topic today, how we improve the business process, customer experiences, and also to help them in a specific industry. We didn't define which industry we want to go to, but the reason why I bring the retail industry as the first topic is it's easier for you to understand. Everybody, you have to go to shopping, right? And then lots of data exchange in the field side. All behind transactions will be protected by your server and the apps. And probably some of your business idea also rely on Supermicro hardware in the future. It's an idea of the promise of the Internet of Things. And then, believe it or not, lots of people talk about this, how big is the market size. But we have to down to reality, how to generate revenue for entrepreneur here and also for Supermicro. So let's talk about hardware today here. And the software I'll link to you later on. And as you can see here, lots of things has been connected in a different way, but how secure are they will be very critical issues right now in this industry. Besides that, the monitoring control will rely on all the apps to collect the data and to do the business analysis decisions. But all behind here, you need a space to storage all the data. So the big data behind, we got lots of the storage solutions for you. And then that's why all this part here, we play the role in the green part with the big data storage place and also as the IoT gateway device for you. This is a possibility in extending the intelligence to edge computing. Why we talk about edge computing? Imagine things are all in the field side. And if you want to make sure your data could be collected efficiently, and you need to make sure your storage device, your edge computing is smart enough to handling your idea with your apps. So the idea behind here, we help the partners to run their apps in the field side in a smarter way and with a compact form factor and low power device and then secure environments. Here is the reason why we will be a good partner for you when you be the real star in the future. Because we have advanced server technology helping you to run your apps. And also time to market is very important. Nobody wants to wait for 1 more years. Even you have a great idea, they want to have it immediately. And also the building block was the idea, just like Legos. You got great ideas, we got great hardware, but how to make sure these two models work together in a very short time frame, then the building block becomes a very important idea. All our products based on x86 platform. So once you follow the structures, your drivers, your firmwares could be work together with the hardware very easy. And also the broad server selections. It's very important because when you collect the data, you need to have a space to storage it. Or you can buy some service from like IBM or Amazon, AWS service. But all behind here, you need hardware. But one day you become a very successful company, you want to have your own data centers, then you still need a server. And we could help you. And then Design USA, our headquarters in San Jose here. And we have 2,500 people around the world, but 70% are based in the United States. Not just for the development, we also have a production team. We also have a service team here. And then that's the reason why we want to be part of the good partners in the Internet of Things business with you. So this is the first segment we want to talk about, but just imagine those kind of small boxes in the, such as the Target, just imagine those kind of retail stores. They will not let you see the systems. They're all hiding behind the ceilings or in their closets. But they always have a PC device there, server's device there to collect your data. And then you need to have something smaller. And you need to make sure this hardware is affordable. So Supermicro target of this segment. One of the retail industry possibility here, United States here, here's more than 3 million devices in this field site. And lots of jobs there. And then that's why lots of business opportunity for us. This is one of the ideas you can take a look at the retail industry. From the left-hand side here, it's all on the field side. Lots of people, they can collect the data. For instance, when you walk into the Levi's jeans stores, everybody knows there's ID tag in the jeans. So there is a sensor on top of that, keep tracking where is the jeans. And then they can real time to monitoring the product's moving location, where is the hot zone area. When they get this data, they need to have a gateway. So our product can do that job for the customers, actually for the store managers. When they collect the data, they need to have a secure way, don't want to be hacked. So this device providing the service to keep collecting the data in the field side and send back to the cloud and do the business intelligence, send to the store manager. Store manager will immediately know what's going on there, what kind of inventory has to be shipped to the right location immediately, or what kind of a service team need to send to there to help the customer have the good satisfactions. So that's the left-hand side. We call the analytics for the big data. But another right-hand side, if you want to do so much analytics stuff, then you need to have a space to store your data and then to run your apps. So you can see from the cloud analytics, the big data side, there's also a chance here. And there's lots of structured data, like your transactions and the inventory status. But also have lots of, here they call unstructured data, such as your response on the social network like Facebook or Twitter. Those kinds of data, as a store manager, you want to have as much as possible information about you and then make some decision later on. So we can provide two types of hours to help you to manage the different data on the field side and also on the data center side. And then you can see all your transactions, like your tag, your shopping record, your preference, even the time you stay in the store. Probably you are not aware of that. When you walk into a store, cameras look at you. When you turn on your phone, there's IP has been tracked. about what are you doing there, how long you stay there. So basically all this information has been collected. Only the companies with the resources, they will do the analysis for the big data and make the right decision for you. So one example is like, they promise the customer within 5 minutes they want to make sure you can check it out, check out all the stuff. So how they manage that? They analyze all the data when you walk into the store. And then they start to count. And then the store manager can immediately send the right people to the right checkout line. I believe you have the very bad experience in some very good supermarket. And the product is very cheap, but the waiting line is very long. So that's the problem we are solving for the customers. This is one case in the supermarket. We have a successful story. So in this area, lots of data centers, they have the service for all the peoples, but that's just back to the things you are facing, the problem you're facing right now. You've got a great ideas, and you've got the sensors, and you need a gateway to collect all the data. So this is an example of what's happening in the field side of retail store. You want to know the inventory status, and you also want to protect your transactions. And also you want to make sure your signage information could be delivered to the right panels when the right customer is standing in front of there. And then all behind this here, you want to make sure your staff in the retail store can get the real-time information, make the right decision. So all this idea behind, it's a basic things. To make cloud happen, to the IoT ideas, you need to have the affordable hardware, and then we are there for you. And you can see here on the top ceiling here, there is a server to run the virtualization. I think previous speakers also mentioned about these topics. Hardware here is just one role. The incremental revenue is all based on the data analysis, the result. So we, as a hardware vendors providers, we just want to make sure you can get a hardware in a very easy way. So that's the stories you can working on further. This is one of the products I don't spend much time here, but just want to let you know. If you need more LAN ports, if you want to save the power, then this is a solution for you. And it's a great idea in the field side, not just for the retail. As long as there's an area you need to do router virtualization to collect the data, we have a lot of things like this. And there's also another happening in the retail side, like in the hotel check-in areas. So you need to have a mini tower to run the virtualization, to collect the data, and help the Internet of Things idea happen. So I will focus on this session here because this is more close to what you are probably planning right now. It's a small gateway. What we are doing there is just make this hardware become easier for you. How? We invest the money for the certifications. Just make it simple. You build the software, we provide you hardware and integration center here in the United States. As long as you have your ideas, my last slide will tell you how we protect your IP. We just do our job. We don't copy your things. We load everything for you. So even if you just have a 10 people companies, you can rely on Supermicro to grow your business worldwide. So that's a great idea. Let's take a look. It's a small, tiny machine, not expensive. You can get the price from Amazon. And then it's very easy because we invest all the compliance for the CFCC and also the RF radiation part. So right now the T-Mobile is ready for this device. What that means? That means you buy this gateway from Supermicro, you plug in the SIM card, you start to roll. And then you can, then what's next, right? Then there will be your apps. And then how to make it happen, there will be one slide to explain how we help you. This is the stuff behind we can ship to Europe and also United States and Canada with your software. And then behind this idea here, some partners, they prefer with the wireless communication. Some people like 3G, and other people prefer LAN or RS4, 232 and 485. All this kind of thing has been connected inside here. But it's not just that, because Intel want to promise this to the customers, so they bring the Wind River into here and make free security hardware feature inside. So that's the key terms. I got a very common question from the field side, like, what about ARMS? Why you provide this against ARMS? We are not handling that kind of question, but I want to let you know one thing. When you really have a real serious business, security is the first thing. Nobody wants to risk their reputations to their business operations. So hardware is cheap, yes. But how secure are they? You have to figure it out. And then Intel and Supermicro, we don't want to risk that. So that's the reason why we provide affordable hardware here. This is one of the idea behind, I know it's complicated here, but just focus on those small icons like Intel, Wind River, Supermicro. We as a parties to provide you affordable hardware in the IoT industry. But then you need to build your own sensor. You need to build your own apps. Because we're touching that, then we steal your business, so we don't do that. Some people do it, but it's not our strategy. Our strategy is to make sure you got a building block hardware solution from us. This is my last slide, but I know it's complicated, but allow me to walk there to explain to you a little bit details. So, you got your own apps. For instance, like you have application to collect the data and do the analysis. You don't also like to know the details. So Intel provide a workbench for you to compile your applications. And then you have lots of key to protect your data. For instance, you got a private key, public key, key modules. All these things, just imagine you got a key and you want to build your own apps. So after you compile, there will be several keys inside these image files. And then because of these mechanisms, we are allowed to exchange between the Intel, McAfee, and Supermicro as a hardware and software provider to support you. We don't know what's going on inside, but we insert the key, you pay the monies. And then after that, you just provide image to Supermicro. So this is important because I don't believe you will build your own production in the United States. It's too expensive for your business idea. So we do that for you. We've got an integration team here. We've got a warehouse. We also got a tech support team here. You just provide a file to us. By the gateway here, we load your image. Everything is locked by you because you've got an all control here. And you can send this turnkey to your customer. When they turn it on, it's all your apps. They don't know what's the hardware behind. And when somebody wants to hacker you, because we using the McAfee feature inside, so they also have a chance to protect your intelligent properties. So that's the reason behind you can trust us. And it's not special to us only. As long as you follow the structure here, you also can work with other apps. But you have to figure out, when people that are off the show in the Asia side work business with you, lead time will be the issues. So we're here with you. That's the advantage. Okay. This is another one, is we're helping the beer industries. And the people, they build their own sensor, like a meter under here. When you go to like our house, you buy the beers here. Beer is still here, and beer product have a 90 days inventory life cycle. So nobody knows what happens in the beer tank inside because they always put the tap for you, and they do the supply chain based on the experiences. So with this kind of meter here, they can collect the real-time data to the gateway, securely send back to the cloud or to the post information in the situation. And then this is also the apps on the cloud side. So as a store manager or the brewers, they can know the situations, send the real-time inventories to the field side. And then this gateway is provided secure communications between the sensor and also the business. Then my last slide. So this is very easy for you to understand what we are doing here for you. Here, we help you in the data center if you have the business want to invest there. We also have a switching for you, but all the Internet of Things here is in this spectrum here. They got an on-premise server as a virtualization to help you to collect and manage the data exchange. But you also need to have a gateway to secure the communication from your sensors back to the cloud. And then device you can do your own. So all this kind of spectrum here, we have lots of things off the shelf for you. And you can enjoy your business with us in a very easy way. Okay, then I think that will be all my presentations. And I hope you can enjoy our products. And we got our sales manager here. We got our sales VP here. You got a great idea, very aggressive. Even if you didn't get a winners for today, get their business cards. Probably you can get some discount later on. Okay. Thank you, everyone.